Let's talk about the architecture document's audience. Who are we writing this document for? Who is the intended audience for our document? Well, the answer might surprise you a little. While you may think the document is targeted only for the developers, its real audience is almost everyone involved in the system, including the project manager, the CTO if there is any, the QA leader, and of course the developers. The only difference is what does any team member gain from the document. Let's go through the various roles of the teams and explain. So let's begin with the development team. We already discussed the use of the document and explained the document lay out the basic concepts of the system, the technology stack, the components and services, and the way they communicate with each other. So it's clear why the development team is an audience for our document. Next, let's talk about management. In management, I target mainly the project manager, the CTO, and in smaller organizations, even the CEO. So what does management has to do with the architecture document? Simply put, the management will use the document to ensure the team is in good hands. When the project manager will see the requirements are fully detailed in the architecture document, she will know you fully grasp the essence of the system and as a result that she can trust you. When the CTO will go through the executive summary and will see you are using best practices and modern technologies and patterns, even if you won't understand every word in it, you will still feel confident in working with you. Even the CEO, when he will see the system design is geared towards business goals and not architecture goals, he will know the right choice was made in working with you. Now, usually management will not go through the whole document, but only its first sections, but that's enough. They don't need to be fluent in all the technical and architectural details, and frankly, they don't have time for this. For this reason, the sections targeted mainly for management will appear first in the document, as we will see later. And what about QA? Well, the QA lead should also read this document. The reason for that is that by reading it, the QA lead can begin preparations for the testing infrastructure. When performing integration tests and load tests, there should be relevant infrastructure in place. There are servers that should be installed and prepared, testing tools that should be configured, and sometimes there is some coding involved. The architecture document will give the QA lead the essential information she needs to start preparing this infrastructure. By learning about technologies used in the system and number and type of services, a matching infrastructure can be built, thus shortening the project schedule. So as you can see, almost all the team members have something to gain from the architecture document, and we, as architects, must try our best to make it available for anyone interested. We will begin shortly to talk about the document structure, and then I'll make it clear what section is relevant for which audience.